Hi, welcome back to my series on life review and reminiscence in occupational therapy. Today we'll be focusing on two evidence-based approaches, reminiscence therapy and life review therapy, as well as taking a deep dive into the ACDM cognitive levels 1 and 2. These techniques can play a powerful role in helping people with dementia engage with their past, maintain connections with their loved ones, and improve their overall emotional well-being. Now, let's start with reminiscence therapy. This technique involves encouraging individuals with dementia to recall and share memories from their past. The goal is to stimulate long-term memory, which often remains intact longer than short-term memory in people with dementia. By revisiting familiar stories, we help maintain a sense of identity, reduce anxiety, and increase social engagement. Reminiscence therapy can take many forms. It might involve looking at old photographs, listening to familiar music, or handling objects that have personal significance. These activities help ground the person in their own life story, which can be incredibly reassuring. In occupational therapy, we use reminiscence therapy to create meaningful activities that promote engagement. So, for example, creating a memory box filled with items from a person's past can be a very powerful tool. This could include things like letters, family photos, or objects related to their former hobbies or careers. This process of exploring these items together can strengthen the connection between the therapist and the client, as well as between the client and a family member. Now, let's talk about life review therapy, which takes reminiscence a step further. Life review involves a more structured reflection on an individual's life, often with the goal of finding meaning and resolution. This therapy can be particularly helpful for older adults facing the emotional challenges of aging and dementia, such as feelings of loss, regret, or anxiety about the future. Life review is more in-depth than reminiscence and typically involves guiding the person through key events in their life, both positive and negative experiences. Occupational therapists use this approach to help individuals process these memories, perhaps through journaling, storytelling, or even creating a legacy project like a personal scrapbook or video. As occupational therapists, we integrate life review into our practice by creating structured opportunities for reflection. This can be done through one-on-one conversations or group therapy where individuals are encouraged to share their stories. We might ask open-ended questions like, what was one of the most happiest moments of your life? Or what challenges did you overcome during your career? These conversations help validate the individual's experiences and can provide a sense of peace. Both reminiscence and life review therapies have been shown to improve emotional well-being and reduce behavioral symptoms in individuals with dementia. They can decrease agitation, boost mood, and enhance social connections, making them very powerful tools in dementia care. When incorporated into occupational therapy, these techniques can also promote better occupational performance by encouraging participation in meaningful activities. Now, I want to focus on level 1 of the ACDM and how OT practitioners may tailor their interventions when working with people on this level, also known as automatic actions. Individuals at this stage demonstrate severely limited cognitive abilities. They present with minimal responses to stimuli and are largely focused on automatic or reflexive actions, such as swallowing, blinking, or responding to pain. They may be bedridden or require full physical assistance for all basic tasks. While their cognitive capacity is extremely limited, reminiscence therapy can still play a role in fostering emotional connection and comfort. For these individuals, we want to focus on sensory-based activities that trigger automatic responses, like gentle touch or exposure to familiar sensory stimuli, such as soothing music or scents from their past. Occupational therapists can use calming tones or familiar songs to help reduce anxiety and create a soothing experience that taps into deeply embedded memories. Now, let's talk about incorporating strategies when working with a client at the Allen's Cognitive Disabilities Model Level 2. At Level 2 of the ACDM, individuals exhibit what we call postural actions, meaning their movements are largely guided by their body's position and basic motor functions. Clients at this level can sit, stand, and move with significant physical assistance, but their awareness of their surroundings is still very limited. They might respond to large, simple cues and engage with their environment through repetitive motions or movements that provide sensory feedback. For reminiscence therapy at this level, we focus on sensory and movement-based activities that engage the body. So rather than expecting verbal participation, therapists can encourage clients to hold familiar objects like a soft scarf or a textured blanket, something that reminds them of their past. So familiar music or rhythmic sounds can also be used to stimulate movement and provide comfort. Activities might involve rocking in a chair to familiar tunes or clapping their hands to songs that they liked, or even engaging in simple repetitive motions that connect to long-term memories of routine tasks. The goal at this level is not complex verbal engagement, but rather to stimulate automatic postural responses through familiar, comforting actions that draw on the individual's deepest physical memories. This can promote relaxation and offer a sense of safety and routine during therapy sessions. So in addition to sensory and movement-based activities, you can also emphasize the use of nonverbal communication and creating a supportive environment for clients at ACDM Level 2. Let me explain. So at a Level 2, clients often communicate through facial expressions, gestures, or basic sounds rather than using their words. So OT practitioners should focus on using nonverbal cues like facial expressions, tone of voice, and physical touch to create emotional connection and comfort during therapy. Gentle guidance or hand-over-hand assist can definitely help facilitate participation in simple tasks. Together, these approaches help engage clients with dementia at Level 2 by focusing on body awareness, nonverbal communication, and creating a soothing, familiar sensory experience. This promotes comfort, relaxation, and a sense of connection, even when cognitive engagement is very limited. In my next video, we'll take a closer look at practical strategies for applying these therapies in OT practice, as well as take a deep dive into the ACDM Level 3. Thanks for watching, and remember, by helping individuals with dementia reconnect with their past, we can give them a greater sense of purpose and joy in the present.